In this video review, we're going to be taking a look at a product by the name of Boomz that promises to be able to create content and build out websites with literally a simple click. So we're going to have a quick look over the dashboard and the product's features inside of the members area, and we'll just have a quick look over some of the nuances behind the product to determine or not whether it would be worthwhile looking into or maybe avoiding. So if you are looking at a product like this, you will see that it gives you an inclination of what the product's features are, and it says that it doesn't need for or require any work from you to generate content. But the trouble with that is, even though it says that, you still need to put up a lot of upfront work and investment to be able to create high quality content. So the chances of this being able to provide that, it's really hard to know. It's not to say that the product won't do what it says it's going to do, but again, you're still going to have to put your own work into it to make it your own. But as you go through the sales page, like a lot of these other products, you're inundated with loads of jargon and text giving you ideas about the product, with loads of screenshots of earnings that you could potentially make if you were to promote the product. But something like this here, you're probably not going to make a lot of money with it at all. It's just giving you an idea of what could be, but more often than not, it doesn't really work. And with a lot of these sales pages, if in all honesty, they're far too overly populated and far too long. Like, you have to go through all of this information just to look at the price of the product, which in this case is only about $22. And if you hang around the page long enough, you'll get a discount that'll pop up saying you can get it for less than 12. So it is what it is for that price point. But if we take a look at the members area, there's not really an awful lot in terms of features that are available. Again, now this is a demo product, so you probably would have to opt into the additional upgrades to unlock additional features. It does promise that you can gain access to training and tutorials. The only thing I found from my own personal view of seeing this product, when you click on the button, you don't really get any training materials as such. Instead, you're just given links and videos to other promotions and products from the same vendor to go and buy them instead, which isn't really ideal for someone coming onto the platform if they're really serious about wanting to build a business or to build a website using the product. They need to be able to learn how to use it. So you can go through the campaigns, you can check to see all the websites that you have created, you can change various settings regarding to posts, categories, tags. Pretty much ideally, if you're using a site that uses WordPress for your blog, you will have a lot of these categories and features inside, as you will have to change various settings in order to get your posts and content to rank on the search engines. You will have to categorize different types of posts into different genres, and you'll have to add tags that are specific to the keywords in your content. So essentially what this platform is allowing you to do, it's allowing you to create a basic makeshift WordPress site. You also do have some additional features that does kind of give you the opportunity to refer and earn, so you can set up contests inside. But if you have no audience, there's no real way of being able to get this to really work. And the fact is that these websites will be hosted on this platform itself, which means that there's no guarantees that say in 3 or 6 months time that they're still going to be readily available, or let alone even rank on the search engines, as it takes time to rank your content on the likes of Google and so forth. But if you come under the settings tab, you do have access to different settings and features that you can set up. You can set up your own or connect up your own email autoresponders. You can change the theme of your website. There's a limited amount. Now, depending on the upgrades or features, you may be able to get access to more of them, but in this case you've only just got access to just one. So when you want to activate a theme, you just literally click on activate, and then you can look at the other settings. You can add in your own products or services from the likes of Amazon, eBay. If you're trying to promote products, you can add in your own affiliate links, and you can link to other websites that you would use to gain traffic and so forth. The problem with this here is that for an absolute beginner coming in here, like, how is a beginner going to even know how any of this works? Nobody's even going to know what is like a Google API key, what is a piece of code that they're going to look for, and where on the site do I place it. It doesn't really give you any inclination, and because of the training from what I've seen in this demo, doesn't really really show you that. So that is something to be mindful of. So if you want to come back and you want to create a website, it is fairly simple in what it does. You can click on create campaign, you can enter in your campaign, and it will go through the entire process of setting up a website for you. So when you've done that, you will have to look at various keywords. Just to give you an example, so you just click on create a campaign, and then what you're going to do is it's going to allow you to choose a content structure, whether you want to use video, get content from podcasts, or get content from social media sites. The only thing is with this, unless you're creating your own content, yes, you could upload your own videos and so forth, but if not, it does allow you to utilize content from other sites. The only problem with that is that it's not your content. You'll still have to change various elements out, the text and images, because it isn't yours to use anyway. So you will still have to change it out to make it your own. So you'll need to add in specific keywords so that it can search for relevant content. So you just click on search, and what it's going to do is it's going to populate a list full of different ideas that it's gotten from various sources online. So you literally just highlight one that you want to use, select it, and then go to next. And then what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to review the content, and you can make and adjust any changes and the like. So if you want to add in your own affiliate links to these posts, you can do that. So when you're ready, you just click on publish content, and here you can post the content to a WordPress blog if you have one, or you can post it onto your own site. And when you're ready with everything, you just click on publish. So from here you can see now the website is ready to go. So if you just click on view, you can preview it, and here you can see the theme that was selected. It will populate the theme. Again, you can edit out all of these images and concepts. Now for the layout and for what it does do it, and it does it fairly quick. Like, it does allow you to have a blog post and a blog website up and running very, very quickly, which it does work quite well for that part. But the problem you have with platforms like this is that the chances of getting these type of sites to rank on Google are very, very slim, because again, this content and these blogs are hosted on the product's main servers or sites. So there's no way that you're going to be able to guarantee that these sites will rank at all, if at any. And to think of it, like, when you spend money on a product like this here just to build a blog, yes, it can do it very fast, but there are other alternatives online. Like, you can go over to wordpress.com, you can use Blogger, there's Google sites, you've even got systeme.io that allow you to create your own blogs and even create your own content. You can set up a blog like here on system.io, you can capture up to 2,000 email leads, build out your own funnels, you can create your own blog. Like, you're getting this just with a free version, and then you have all these other platforms where you can create blogs for free. Now, they will require a little bit of work, but it's not going to cost you anything. All it's going to cost you is your email address. But yet, when you come into platforms like these, you do have to spend money just to get this privilege. But the downside is that there's still no guarantees that your content will even rank on the search engines. At least with the likes of using these platforms here, there is a possibility, and there is ways to get your content from these free sources to rank on Google. People do it all the time, so it is a possibility, and it would be a better alternative. So if you're really serious about building a business and you want to build a blog to create content, look at some of these other alternatives as I've mentioned. They would be a better fit for you, and again, you can use them to scale up. And because they're housed on well-known platforms, there's always a level of support that's available, and these platforms do regularly be updated. Now, they will have their own limitations, but you have the ability to upgrade if and when you need to, so that you can unlock more features, but you still have ongoing support. So if you do have a problem with your website, you will be able to reach out and get those issues fixed. Whereas with a platform like this, there's no guarantees that that's going to happen. If something goes down with your website or something happens, if you reach out, will you get support? It's hard to know. So you really do have to be mindful of that. In all honesty, like, the product does work for what it does, and it's quick and simple to use, but there is a lot of caveats with it. And the fact is, the upgrades that you will end up buying for the product will cost you even more money. So do you really want to spend so much money on something that's going to just provide you with basic elements, when ideally you can get all of these basic elements and additions using just free platforms alone? So really think about what it is that you really want and what you want to set up. The likes of using these platforms here doesn't cost you anything. All it requires you to do is to sign up with your email address, and that's it. You can test all the features, play around with it, see what you think for yourself. All it's going to cost you is your time. Whereas you opt into platforms like this, it will cost you money and it will waste your time, because the chances are that you won't be able to get your content to rank. So you do have to be mindful of that. But I would love to know your thoughts on this, if you do think that this is something that you would recommend looking at or maybe avoid. In my own honest opinion, I would recommend that you look elsewhere and look at some of these other free alternatives to help you get started on your online journey. So do feel free to check those ones out instead and stay away from products like these. So if you have found this video to be useful and you'd like to see more of these type of reviews where I do look at other types of products and services that would be beneficial to you, but that also look at products that you probably should avoid if you're really serious about building an online business through affiliate marketing, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and again hit the bell to be updated when future videos are released. And again, do feel free to look around the channel as I do provide other helpful guides, tips and resources that will teach you other ways of how to generate traffic so that you can build up your affiliate marketing business to the next level. So be sure to check those videos out, and I will see you all over in the next one.